Hello Anderson County, this is Councilman Brett Sanders recapping August the 6th, 2024's council meeting. Relatively short meeting. Would like to highlight that we Habitat for Humanity, which does a lot of great services for the community here in Anderson County, has leased a county or building from us, a piece of property, and there's a little small building on it, and they're wanting to make some long-term improvements, so we agreed to transfer it over to Habitat. There was specifications in there, as long as it's a non-profit for 30 years, it becomes theirs. If it changes prior to that, it comes back to the county. So I'm glad that we got a piece of property or a little small building or facility over there that they can utilize and help provide even more services for the community. So glad to be a part of that. Some small stuff. We had some right-of-way stuff with Duke Power to supply additional power at the 1428, the old TTI building, which I know a lot of people don't realize, but it is our soft landing spot out there. So we have a lot of companies there. I think Yamaha is out there now that come in, can get set up, get their employees trained while a facility is being built. So I'm glad to
boat motors, right?
Boat motors, Yamaha boat motors.
Not the ones we and I can afford.
No, the big ones. But yeah, so glad that's happening there at the 1428. That's been a huge asset for us. And also had a small thing on to change our summary plats from 7 lots to 4 lots, and what that's going to do, there'll be 1 acre lots, and that will help free up some of the traffic off of our highways or drives coming in off the road, so it'll allow them to stack. So I think Chairman Dunn and the rest of the council members, we got some things that we are working on and looking at right now, and that one there was one of the easier ones to address and move forward. We have a lot more complicated stuff that we're working on now, and hopefully we'll start unveiling that real soon. We also had some power. We've been running generators out at the Green Pond Landing and at the amphitheater out there. So there was some A-tax money, which is money that people pay when they're traveling, come into Anderson County, a tax. That money, and along with grant money, we've got $300,000 to address the power out there, get some more lighting for safety, and hopefully there'll be some concerts and more plays and things out there at the amphitheater at Green Pond, the legendary Green Pond. We had we approved some C-Fund money to do some road paving. I think you have a list of the roads that are not actually they wasn't on the packet thing that I had right here, but I think you'll be sharing that, and that was $6 million from the state. So glad to see some of our gas money and gas tax money from the state is coming back in. If you look around, I'm seeing a lot of it. You have Whitehall Road, you've got Brown Road being paved. So a lot of improvements and a lot of things happening, and glad to see that money starting to flow back into Anderson County. And finally tonight we had from our public safety meeting, I think Councilman Elgin is our chairman of the Public Safety Committee meeting, and on our EMS system, I don't know if people know, we have what's called a Priority 1 and a Priority 2 call. Priority 1 is emergency, paramedics, QRV, lights, sirens, and the Priority 2 is, someone call a non-emergency, non-life-threatening, maybe need a ride to the hospital or get picked up at a hospital or driven to a dialysis clinic, something of that nature. And what happens is those are not allowed to run lights and sirens, and with the traffic here in Anderson at certain times, it's about impossible for them to be there in 12 minutes 59 seconds. We moved that up to 16:59, and that will that way you don't have someone out here trying to meet compliance or meet that 12:59 with no lights and sirens, maybe speeding or maybe possibility of endangering some other drivers and things. So I think just makes common sense there, and it also allows us to stay more focused on our Priority 1 call. So overall, it was a good meeting, and want to thank everyone for coming to the concert that we had. I mean, it was, I was actually on vacation. My wife made me come back early so we could go. And I think, I don't know if Mr. Burns has shared official numbers yet or not, but it's over a $19.5 million economic impact. It was 82,000 people over a 2-day period. I do know that the artists, the promoters, they bragged on Anderson County, said it was their best date that they had. And actually, while the concert was going on, I think one of the main men come over and said, "Hey man, we love Anderson. Hopefully we can sit down and work out something to do some more additional shows here." So just glad everyone came out, had a good time. I want to thank our sheriff's department, our county employees, the promoters. I know a lot of people, I think I saw some stuff on social media about county taxpayer money putting on a concert, but actually the promoters, they paid for all the sheriff, all the county employees. The county did not come out of pocket with anything. They provided the hospital tents, everything they had, they set up, they paid for. The county did get to make a little something there because we got a percentage off of ticket sales when it hit a certain amount. I don't have those exact percentages. I wasn't on that committee, but glad to see that the promoters came in and took a swing and decided to invest in Anderson County, and it paid off for them. And I think it paid off for the people here in Anderson County. I know all our hotels were full, all of Clemson's hotels were full, and I think I was told that 50% of Greenville's was full for the people coming here. So people were out spending money, and hopefully it trickles down into some of our local businesses. I know a lot of it will and has, and just glad to be an Andersonian and glad to be here. Thank you.